Hello everyone, welcome to Phaseoflunar. Phaseoflunar deals with tarot and astrology, a little bit of it, but not too much. So this is my first YouTube video. I am doing a get to know me video first before I post any other videos on my page. So I go by Lunar, but my name is Cheyenne actually. I have been doing tarot for at least about 5 years now, 4 to 5 years. And I just started putting myself out there to do readings for other people. So I do have a appointment page. If you would like to book a reading with me, I will post it in the description box down below, including how to get in contact with me via my email, which is phaseoflunar@gmail.com. That will also be in the description as well. I do have a podcast. I have a Facebook, Instagram, Twitter, and Tumblr page. It's all Phaseoflunar. I will put that down in the description down below. So yeah, I am only 25. Been reading officially for people for almost a year now. And it's been a very interesting ride because I didn't really see myself as doing actual videos. Never thought in a million years I will actually do a video for readings as well. So I've been putting myself out there a little bit more because I'm more of a background person. I'd rather just be behind the camera, so behind the curtains, instead of putting my actual face out there and living in the spotlight in a way. So this has definitely been a very interesting year for me since last year. So a whole year I have been literally putting myself out there and taking it one step at a time. On my Instagram page, I actually just started this year of doing monthly readings for zodiacs and monthly energy forecasts, which I actually started last year around September-ish. So that's been very interesting, and actually getting to learn these different energies that I'm feeling. So it's a lot. So it's definitely been a journey overall. So that's pretty much what I'm basically going to do when it comes to my Instagram, Twitter, Facebook, and YouTube. So I definitely want my YouTube page to be very open, and I definitely would love to get comments back on people, love to get the shares, the likes, all that, to get myself out there. But at the same time, I don't even want to be big. Just putting myself out there, that's just an accomplishment in itself for me. So if you do like this, do stick around, because I am going to start posting up the zodiac readings for March. I want to do it a little bit longer instead of the quick 10-minute ones that I do on Instagram. But I'm gonna still be putting them up on Instagram as well. It's just here I will want to lengthen them out, dive even deeper into each of the zodiacs to get to know them even deeper. And I haven't decided on a particular order of how I do it. Usually it's just I just pick out whichever zodiac I feel called to do at that time, and then go from there, because I use quite a few different decks as well. So I'm gonna definitely go get them. So I'm gonna be right back in a minute. Alright, I'm back. So I went to get the decks and my tarot cloth that I use, including the crystals as well. So hopefully you can see the full thing, but the triple goddess symbol. This I have been using for a minute. Almost 3 years I've been with this one. About 3 years. So this is definitely this baby is cracked in. Okay. I also do have jewelry that I wear as well. So you will definitely see me with my Centrine necklace, the Tetraquetra, if I'm pronouncing that correctly, pretty much the charm symbol. I have that. I have a High Priestess ring and the Emperor's ring, which I got from the Revolution, the Quietest Revolution actually. And a butterfly necklace that I'm gonna wear, who I got from Majestic Intentions as well. And then I use this wonderful crystal as well, selenite, if I remember correctly. So I usually just rub this in my hand and then, hold on, excuse me, it fell away. Found it again, yay! So yeah, also got a big Centrine, black tourmaline, amethyst crystal, and selenite moonstone. So that's what I use to set up the grid. Not well, the grid away. Next I will show my decks. So these I use my mudra decks. I got two different ones, the awakening body and then the 5 element ones. I use these for my weekly mudras. So those will be posted up on my Instagram page. I'm not going to do a video for them, maybe in the future. We'll see how that goes. Crow Tarot deck, I have been using this for my free readings over on Twitter. So, and I love crows. So shout out to my retreat sisters. Hey. Next up, Sacred Symbol deck, which I use for the zodiac energy reading. My zodiac deck itself. So I pulled the 12 zodiacs from out of here and then place them on top and then pull cards for them, depending on which deck I like to use. Now, in this wonderful tarot bag right here is my animal oracle deck that I use very faithfully for daily forecasts, for the full moon and the day after, new moon and day after. And also I use them for overall weekly energy forecasts sometimes, depending on how I'm feeling. So actually I just started switching up my oracle cards for the weekly energy forecast. Every other month or each month I use a different oracle deck to connect with the weekly energy forecast sometimes. So that do get changed up from time to time, and I do switch it out as well. And this wonderful fairy bag right here is my goddess oracle deck. These wonderful babies, which I would definitely do a different video on. Actually, over my Instagram page I did a full video. It was only 10 minutes, so I kind of had to rush through it, and luckily with YouTube you can do it a little bit longer. So I will definitely introduce y'all to these decks individually, so you'll get a personal feeling for them. Also, in this wonderful bag, my Greek deck that rarely gets used sometimes, but I love Greek mythology, so I usually use the stories that I remember and integrate them in with my with my readings. In this bag right here is the Dust Onyx 2nd edition, which I paid a good money for, but I love them. They really speak in very black African American prone. Love this deck. Got this last year and broke this in. I use this mostly sometimes with my clients. So If you ever want a reading and want me to use the dust onyx, you can definitely recommend that. In this lovely little box here is my Rider-Waite deck that first got introduced to the weekly energy forecast, and I still use for the weekly energy forecast, and got a very, I love the energy off these cards. They like really vibe out, and they are very wise. I love my babies. These are my babies. I love them a lot. Old friend of mine got them for me as a gift, and been using them ever since. Now in this wonderful Eye of Horus. And also I do have this tattoo up on my shoulder. So, and I do have quite a few tattoos that I will show. Gemini and the triple moon goddess. I actually got a better picture on my Instagram page, my personal one, not on my business page. This is the Isis Oracle deck, which I love. I love this deck. I have used this a lot in weekly energy forecast for the overall energy for the week. So this deck really got the wisdom. Really do. So I love using her, and haven't used her in a while actually. And actually got the box to go with it. And most of my decks you can find on Amazon. The Dust Onyx decks, you can just look that up. I can't remember the website I got it from, but just look up Dust Onyx and they will pop up on Google with the website, all that good stuff. So have fun searching. My chakra deck that I definitely use for the weekly chakra forecast have had this deck for at least about 3 years. So I got some good little wisdom with it. This deck has always been used. Love my babies. But I will dive in more deeper with each of these individually. So definitely look forward to the video for that. And my last deck that I personally use for a lot of different things. And this deck I actually wasn't going to get at one point in time. But I love the many poems that she got for them. So Elaine Fairchild, who likes some of my stuff on Twitter, I was like so hyped. I love her stuff. I love her deck, and to have her liking my stuff over on Twitter, blessing. Okay, like, girl, you are love you. And I love the imagery on these decks. So like I said, I'm gonna do an individual reading for these, individual video for these, so you'll get a better feel for all of my decks, and y'all can get to know them personally as much as I have gotten to know them personally. But those are my decks that I mainly use for tarot based stuff all the way through. But like I was saying, I will definitely put in the description part my Tumblr, Facebook, Instagram, and I feel like Twitter, I didn't say that one. So I'll say the main, what's the name? So Instagram, Facebook, Twitter, Tumblr. Those the 4 is all Phaseoflunar. My personal one is, I will add that in as well. So definitely look for my personal Instagram. I will definitely add that in. Also the appointment link, so if you want to book a reading, you definitely can, down at the bottom, and the email address as well. So definitely look forward to that, and hopefully y'all love this little intro that I did, and until next time.